Hello everybody, it's Rama and I'm very excited to show you my finished accordion book that I have here. It is packed with all kinds of goodies. So let's get started here. What I'm going to do, as always, I'm going to do a little walkthrough, and then after that I will do the process video showing you how I did some of the pages. So first, with the cover, I did a little bit of some mixed media stuff on the back here. You can see I added some gold paint, and I will also, in all of the digitals that I use, I'm going to put the links to the Etsy shops that I used, and all of the digitals that I purchased will be in the video description. So this, well, the majority, pretty much everything, is from G&T Designs, except for I have some book quotes, and those are from two other places, two other shops. But anyway, so we've got this gorgeous lady here, and she is from the Renaissance kit, Renaissance Ladies. I've got my keyhole here. I did this with paper clay and some beautiful, this is from Sheila at Boho Daydreams, this beautiful, her trims that she has. It's flower, and then I got a little key that I added on here because I've got my keyhole. And then moving on, so this page is, well, this was one of the printables. It's called Inside, or Step Inside. And it's just a bunch of backgrounds that look like rooms. And so as soon as I saw this, I thought, I think I want to cut that to be a door. So that's what I did. I cut it to be a door, and I've got the little key here, and it's on a brad. And then also a brad to be the door. And then if I open up my door, then I've got a little stack of books here, and then I have two tickets, and this ticket has the keys to the library. See my little dangle there with the mini Tim Holtz mini clip. So I'm gonna shut my door, lock it. Okay, so moving on to this page then, I made a bunch of tags with the old book pages. Put some quotes on there, and it's just a little dangle with a rusty clip. And then this is just a book, kind of just put in there. My girl, and a little book quote. And then on the next page, I have my quote here. And if you can see, this is a little another mini paper clip. And I just hung the moon on here because the quote is talking about the secret of the universe. So put that on there. And then over here, got the lady and another one of the little tags that I made here. So this is the double pocket, which I'll show in the tutorial after this. So we've got the pocket here, and then I also have this pocket, and I've got quite a bit in here. This envelope, which has a little library card, and then also some coffee dyed paper that looks old. And slide those back in there. Just a little tag that I made. So we've got that pocket and this pocket. Okay, so moving on over here. On this side, we have the little pocket here. I did this with the hole punch. And another tag that I made with a quote on it. And this is, the base is book pages that I ran through my embossing machine. So that's down in the big pocket here. And since it's saying time is the longest distance in the quote, I put the clock here. And then I just have a little library card, we love our little baby tags, right? Little minis. Everyone loves minis. Okay, and then on this side, this page, I've got the tab here, and this page flips up. And let me make sure we're in screen here. I have my little handmade with love from Kristen Ramanajam. And there's just a bunch of little gadgets in here, little printables. And then we come to the back. And this is just, it says library checkouts, a bunch of little fun things on here. A little piece of lace cluster there. So now we're opening it the other direction. So on this side over here, these were the easiest pages that I did because these were printables. I literally I cut it in half. So on this side, I just used a part of it for a pocket and another one of my little tags that I did. And then on this one over here, I cut this part. So we've got the pocket here. And when I glued on my lady, I just kind of made a little tuck there. And then here, I wanted to include some of the things that I've been making. So this is just a little fabric cluster from one of my other videos I kind of put on there. And then one of my reading little tags that I made. And I kind of was just letting this hang over. And then here, again, I just wanted to sort of include some things that I've been making. So I've got my altered paper clip here on some goodies in this pocket. Over here, we've got another flip up. Put a hinge on here. And here we just have some goodies cards to write on. And when I did these, sometimes I put something like a little, you know, to kind of hold it closed. But if you put something heavy on the bottom of the page, it kind of helps that. So this kind of weighs it down. And we're back to the beginning. And that's all, folks. This is my book, and I absolutely am loving it. So I'm going to go through the process of how I did it. And if you are making something or I inspired you to try one of these, come over to Junk Journal Divas, and I would love to see what you're creating. And thank you so much for watching. Okay, so I'm starting off showing how I made my cover, and you'll have to excuse this video, the process. I switched a lot of things around, so there's going to be a lot of voiceovers. It's kind of going to a little bit of a messy video, but so I used my distress crayon and just smeared that color down. And then here I'm going in with a baby wipe and stencils so that it lifts up the color. This is a really fun technique. Now I'm just choosing my focal point, and these are from the Renaissance kit. And then I decide I want to have a little bit of black in the background, so I'm trying out my watercolor pencil with my water brush, and I'm not so crazy about the way that it turned out. It wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. So here you'll see I start using my watercolor pencil and just dipping the pencil right into the water, and I like this a lot better. The line's a lot darker, and this is more of the look that I wanted. So then I decide I want a little more texture in the background. So instead of using tissue paper or something, I just put a tea bag there and matte medium to hold it down. And I'm just kind of leaving it messy so that it has creases in it because I want to go over it with gold paint. I also grabbed this gold trim, which I thought this looked great on the page. And I'm going, before I glue down my focal point, I'm bringing in my, my gold paint and just kind of using my finger and rubbing over just to kind of make it a little shimmery in the background there. And now time to glue down my focal point. So since this trim has little beads on it, I decided to use my E6000 glue. Okay guys, I am back here with my little book. I got some goodies. These are from a fake plant that just fell off when I was cleaning, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use those. So I'm gonna put them on the cover of my book, and I got a little flower I'm gonna put here on the cover. I also got some goodies. I have watercolor pencils, but I've seen a lot of people use the Stabilo pencils. So I went ahead and ordered some, and I really want to test them out and see, you know, how they are, if they're better. So I'm going to do that right now. Get one out here, and I have my, yep, got my water pen, and I was using it for black, so it's already dark here. Okay, so Stabilo is a winner. I like the Stabilo. And now I have this keyhole that I made out of paper clay and a silicone mold. So I'm going to put that on the edge. It's kind of going to be like my little opener for the book. So I'm just dabbing off some of the extra glue, and I'm happy with this. I like the little keyhole. So moving on to the next pages here, if you look on the left side, so this is just a printable that I put down. I just cut around that part of it to make it look like it's a door. And I used a brad as a doorknob, and I also used a brad to hold on the key, which holds the door closed. So that's all I did on this page. And now for the right side, I have this girl that I'm going to glue down onto the page. And then on top of that, I have this stack of books that I'm going to glue on and make it a pocket on this page. So here you can see I'm just putting glue on two of the sides so that it kind of creates a little pocket tuck spot. So here I'm working on the double pocket page, and for this one I just use the printable, and I use my hole cutter here, my hole punch, to make a little notch in. And then when I glue this down, I'm just going to glue on the three sides. And now I'm just gluing my lady on the front, so that will make the front pocket. So here is my double pocket page. Okay, so for this page, the layout, I'm going to use this on this side, And then over here, I was thinking about doing this somehow as a flip up with a little pocket and something underneath here. On the right side then, you can see this is going to be my pocket. And then I bring in the stairs, and I back the paper with some lined paper, and then I just kind of leave an extra piece on there to create my hinge so that it can flip up. On the left side, I'm using a hole punch to create this little pocket on the page. I have a tag here that I made with some book pages, and I ran it through my embossing machine, and now I'm just adding a quote to the tag. So I can slide that into the large pocket, and then when I glue down the clock, I'm only gluing 3 of the sides so that it's kind of creates a little tuck spot also. And the next 2 pages here are the printables that I just cut in half in order to make a pocket. So you can see the top part I glued directly onto the page, and now the bottom part of the stairs I just glued on the side and the bottom. And now I'm just adding a focal point on this page. Now for this printable on the left side, I'm just going to cut the page in half and make another pocket like I did previously. And for this pocket, I'm just cutting it vertically. And on the right side, I'm gluing this down with a little hinge, and this is going to be another flip up. And now I'm just covering up the hinge, and I'm also going to glue down the chair to make that into a little tuck. And again, I'll just be gluing down the side and the bottom. Once again, thank you so much for supporting my channel and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I had so much fun making it, and I'm sure I'll be making more in the future.